Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome to the Punk Rock Condition, where we explore, discover, and appreciate all things punk rock. If that interests you, please subscribe. Here on today's episode, we are doing PRC Spotlight Episode 2, where I shed a little light on a band that's not necessarily one of my absolute favorite bands, but is not an unknown band either. And I'm happy to say that today we are talking about the Codefendants.
I've considered suicide by police. We're trying myself, but my finger's missing. So I guess I'll stare at a wall and scream for now. I'm broken, defeated for no particular reason. Quit asking. If I'm okay on the day I die, it will be self-explanatory. There won't be a letter for you. Life was just painfully boring.
I wouldn't be surprised if most of you guys have come across these guys already, but at the same time, I think it's a really good time to highlight a band that is current and that is actively doing something cool and different in the punk rock scene. The Codefendants are comprised of Fat Mike, Chesky Ramos, and Sam King, and they are a blend, an interesting genre-fluid blend of kind of that folky acoustic element that Get Dead has, the punk as shit element that Get Dead has, and the hip-hop sensibility that Chesky Ramos brings, while Sam King can also spit it like that too. So you've got this really interesting approach to writing songs and to keeping the spirit of punk rock and the spirit of hip-hop together as one. I gotta say that I always looked at hip-hop as a genre that shared a similar soul to punk rock. You'll see a lot of hip-hop artists pay homage to the ones before them in the same way that punk rockers do. And you'll also see people that are hardcore hip-hop kids and hardcore punk rockers identify with the genre as more than just music. It's an identity. It's a way of looking at things. It's a style. It's a way of thinking about life. And so it's really cool that these guys have come together and are doing what they're doing. If you don't know anything about Sam King is the frontman in Get Dead. They're on Fat Records.
Well, Papa's got a brand new bag of powder just to keep it raw. Mama keeps a lookout for the whiskey shots and Johnny Law. To all my hooligans in this polluted room, my friend the time has finally come to show them how to run some through the dip. Catch a beating, catch a feeling, catch a moving like that, just we keep it moving like DiCaprio. Behave your thug and shady to love it underground or above it. Everybody's gonna get that run around. We've all come here to burn this place to the ground. Yeah, we'll have another complex disrupt the function.
And they've put out a couple of records on Fat that are absolutely incredible. Dancing with the Curse from Get Dead is a flawless albums candidate for sure. So you've got these guys, man, when you look at the way they live their lives, it's really just fucking cool as shit. The peripheral things that they're into that go beyond just being creative, punk, hip-hop, hardcore people, they're super into tattoos, giving tattoos, having a ton of tattoos, super into street art and graffiti, and kind of sticking it to the fucking man. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Indecline, but it's something to look up and see what they're doing, because they are kind of an anonymous group of people. It's almost like real life Fight Club, where they make political statements on billboards and say shit about social issues that are important to them, and they do it by kind of committing oddball crimes and getting away with it and staying anonymous. But they're absolutely like real life Fight Club, like talking about real issues and shit. It's really freaking cool. But anyway, as far as the Codefendants go, you know, they definitely like make compromises with each other so that every little bit of who they are and what they have to say kind of shines through. And so you'll see, like, sometimes they'll write like kind of acoustic-y kind of stripped down songs.
How much of these stars been wasted? Singing these lines you hated. Nothing sucks up the joy of life, bright like truth. So we spend our lives getting wasted. with you.
Sometimes they'll get into definitely more hardcore hip-hop stuff and really show off their lyricism and their skills on the mic.
Sometimes the struggle can bring answers to your questions. It's a long, cold road. Never let them break you.
Rabbit foot in the keychain, fifth against my lips. Better blue lights dance in the rear view with the day's last cigarette. Been 1,000 agonizing hours since I felt the weight of a full breath. Heavily self-medicated to forget we ever even met. It's a couple hundred miles to the pits of Cincinnati, Ohio. When I die in a Jeep suit, scared of heights, driving high with my eyes closed. Baby, this is Babylon, tag along. Maybe we can sing some sad songs and pretend there's nothing wrong. Pretty clear we don't belong.
As well as having features from legitimate ass people like DOC.
That brand new mohawk must have scrambled up your brain. Hey, we used to say fuck the coppers on ayahuasca. All I want is knockers and poppers to keep it popping. I've been living so off balance that even drowning's a fucking challenge. Violence every day, this ain't fantasy island, niggas wildin'.
And Fat Mike is definitely involved in some capacity that I don't fully understand, whether it's production, whether it's songwriting, or whether it's showing up once in a while and making a cameo.
That's right, right where it all went wrong. That's the point of some return. A lesson we are not intelligent enough to learn. Fuck this shit!
But the bottom line is that it's a collaborative effort, and they call it Crime Wave. They actually name the genre that they're doing, and they call it Crime Wave. I'm not exactly sure who was all involved, but they put together money by like selling street art and giving tattoos to help raise money to get Chesky out of jail. And I'll tell you something else that's really incredible about these guys, just how awesome they are live. One thing about hip-hop to me is like it just doesn't come across as engaging as rock music does live. So you would think that even though they can maybe pull off some of this hip-hop blend punk stuff on an album, how's it going to come across live, right? I saw them in Ohio at a festival, and they brought the fucking house down. Whether it's Chesky or Sam getting into the audience and engaging with the audience, or whether it's the fact that they have some live guitars and a real drummer with them in order to give the live performance like the guts that it needs, these guys step up on stage and have a major presence. They absolutely bring it. So I just wanted to take a minute to talk about the Codefendants and talk about the fact that they're doing something different, interesting, and that they're connected to all these really cool things that just make their whole scene, their whole ideology, their whole way of life. They're just true believers. You can tell that they live what they're talking about, and they're gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. And it's really fucking good. So the Codefendants only have one full length. It's called This Is Crime Wave. And I'm telling you, it's just fantastic from start to finish. And they have a couple of smattered out singles that I think will probably end up going together and probably be on their next release. But do yourself a favor, go check out the Codefendants. Let me know what you guys think. So yeah, PRC Spotlight, quick one, episode 2, Codefendants. Check them out. Have a good one, guys. See you on the next one.